What's good, y'all? It's your boy Def Finesse back at y'all with another TDF perspective.
It's to die for.
All right, look, brothers, it's important for us, all of us, to have confidence in ourselves, right? And that's one of those things you always hear. You gotta have confidence. You need to have confidence. But I mean, it's really true. You have to have confidence in yourself. Whatever you're working on, whatever your gifts are, whatever your craft is, whatever your skills you're honing, you need to make sure that not only are you tirelessly going out of your way or putting in work to hone these skills, you need to actually have confidence in yourself, okay? To where when you're compared to somebody else, or maybe somebody else that's in that same field, somebody else that has the same interests as you, decides to challenge you, or perhaps if you're just compared to them, you could still have a great deal of self-worth and have confidence in yourself, have belief in yourself. You get what I'm saying? So I just seen this cool ass video, and it's a video with starring Muhammad Ali and Wilt Chamberlain. And basically back in the day, for whatever reason, the media was interested to see who would win. They entertained the idea of who would win in a boxing match, Muhammad Ali or Wilt Chamberlain. And they basically both met up in person and were discussing it. So yeah, we're gonna watch this video, and I want you younger brothers to really pay attention to the display of confidence from both Muhammad Ali and Wilt Chamberlain. All right, with that being said, let's peek the game.
At 6'3½", Muhammad Ali, the heavyweight champion of the world. At 7 feet 1 inch, Wilt the still Chamberlain. And what you have just seen was
That's just right off the bat. You see how Muhammad Ali isn't even backing down. He's not even looking shy, worried, none of that shit. You see what I'm saying? He knows his lane. It's like, yeah, Wilt Chamberlain, you a great basketball player, Hall of Famer, one of the greatest of all time, top 10 of all time. But you're not gonna step in my lane, okay? My lane, my field of expertise, and sun me. See what I'm saying? So you can look past this situation and apply it to other situations, Some of you guys have certain gifts, certain abilities, and you let other people who have completely different gifts, completely different abilities, shit on y'all. You get what I'm saying? And it's like you shouldn't be doing that. Whatever you're doing, you need to have confidence in it. You need to have belief in yourself. See, I'm gonna just go ahead and restart it real quick.
At 6'3½", Muhammad Ali, the heavyweight champion of the world. At 7 feet 1 inch, Wilt the still Chamberlain. And what you have just seen was the decisive edge and reach that Wilt would have if these two men do in reality fight. Gentlemen, may I join you for just a minute? I'd like to bring your trainer, Angelo Dundee, in here with your handler, Drew Bodini. Fellas, would you come on in? I'd like you...
The reach don't mean nothing if you can't find no
I should like Angie to measure it,
Natural reach is wrong.
But let the viewers see for themselves what the reach would be. Back to back, gentlemen.
Get the pen.
Or you want to measure Wilt first? All right, go ahead.
Sign the contract. Let's get the contract. All of this talking.
He got the pen out.
See, Ali's like, look, fuck all this talking. Let's just get the contracts and let's get in the ring. You see what I'm saying? That's the mentality you need to have. I'm not saying that you guys need to go out of your way and, get into people's faces and do all that. If that's not your personality, that's not your personality. I'm talking in regards to the psychology, the psyche, how you perceive yourself, the value you have for yourself. You need to have a great deal of value for yourself. Because if you're somebody that's waiting on somebody to hype you up, somebody else to hype you up, it's not going to work. It's not going to happen. You get what I'm saying? Ali's confidence, you see what I'm saying, his charm wasn't given to him by somebody else. This comes from, that came from within. He had to have that value for himself. He had to have that belief for himself. And that's what we're seeing right here. I mean, Wilt is what? Almost damn near, or maybe even a little bit more than a foot taller than Ali. And Ali is still like, dude, this guy is not going to whoop my ass. This is going to be an easy knockout. It's not going to go down the way you guys think it's going to go down. He has belief in himself. But now, before it starts to look like I'm bagging on Wilt, let me just switch to Wilt's point of view. Now, if I'm Wilt Chamberlain and I'm a whole foot taller than Ali and I'm a Hall of Fame basketball player, arguably one of the greatest basketball players of all time, yeah, I'm looking at Ali like I'm not gonna sit up here on camera, okay, and acknowledge that this guy is better than me. If I'm looking down at him, I'm thinking in my head, yeah, I whoop this nigga ass too. You see what I'm saying? So Wilt has that same confidence, that same value in himself. See what I'm saying? So it goes both ways. That's why this video, I figured this is a pretty interesting video, and I wanted to use it as a backdrop because both of these men are unwavering in their belief in themselves. Yeah, let's continue.
Basketball players, football players, and co-sales.
Right. What is the reach, Angie?
He's the agitator. If he wants to agitate you into a fight, I'll get you.
7 feet.
That's right, 91, 92 inches.
All right, now measure the champ, will you?
And then measure you.
Would you just back off and let them come into camera?
I'm getting this man in trouble.
May we have your reach, please?
He said, then let's measure you, because you out here, you started shit. Let's measure you next.
Reach don't mean nothing. Terrell had a reach too. Terrell had a bad jab on the fight.
But another reason why, you know, Ali is as heated or as passionate about this situation as he is because this is actually disrespectful. You see what I'm saying? Boxing is his field of expertise. He's won championships. You know what I'm saying? I apologize if that's not what they're called, but yeah, I don't really watch too much boxing. But yeah, Ali has established himself as one of the greats. Okay, one of the few people in the sport of boxing that have exceptional abilities. You know what I'm saying? So for him to be compared to somebody outside of that field, that entire field, that is disrespectful. That is very disrespectful, you know?
Couldn't find it. Wait a minute, Andrew. This has been living to me, a world champion and a basketball player.
Yeah.
78 inches and a half. 79.
And so the edge is about a foot. About a foot. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Gentlemen, would you join me here, right in mid-camera position, if you will? Well, let me have your right hand.
Your right hand.
Your right hand. Let's hold it up to this camera. Now, your right hand.
Man, this don't mean nothing. David Sloop allowed.
Well, why'd you throw your slingshot?
Slingshot, yeah, slingshot.
I can't get the ring with you for sure. I have something unseen power to whip you.
You will admit that his hands are bigger even than Sonny Liston's were.
That don't mean nothing. This man don't have a chance against me.
Go ahead.
Say it again.
Man, you know it better not do.
One more time.
Well, I tell you what, people are writing me mail from all over the country and the world. They believe you.
But I want
this is funny. They both have the confidence, man. They both looking at each other like, dude, fuck out of here. You know, this would have been interesting, but I'd put my money on Muhammad Ali because he's actually a boxer. But it goes to show you, man, how far confidence will take you and how important it is, especially for us so-called black men and us African men in this country, man. You gotta have the confidence. You gotta have it. You gotta have faith in yourself. You gotta have value in yourself. Well, you gotta have faith in the Most High, excuse me. And then you gotta have, you know, value for yourself too. You know? And it's interesting, this so-called white man, he's getting off on this, you know, putting these two brothers against each other. Ali was right. They really should have measured him too, since he's doing all that instigating. Let me go back just a little bit. That part is funny as hell.
You will admit that his hands are bigger even than Sonny Liston's were.
That don't mean nothing. This man don't have a chance against me.
Go ahead.
Say it again. Say it again.
Man, you know it better not do.
One more time.
Well, I tell you what, people are writing me mail from all over the country and the world. They believe you can.
But I want you to do some writing.
And Bill Russell promises, Bill Russell and a few more players are going to be my sparring partners to get rid of you. And they
I'll give you a couple of my own. I got a few of my own. I'll give you.
What you reach out?
I got to see
Show what you
got.
got.
There, that's right there.
That don't mean nothing.
Very easy. Until you get that pen, though. See, you know.
Seriously.
Pen.
Well, this match may very well come to pass. This is not a real. In the last analysis, it's nice to kid about it, but it's no laughing matter. Now, how could you match his foot speed?
His foot speed.
Well, that's easy.
I don't know.
Take 2 steps and he'll
Did
be
he ever
across the
knock anyone
ring.
out?
2 steps and he'll be across the ring.
Did he ever knock anyone out with his feet? No? Did you see him knock one out with his feet?
No.
Kangaroos use it.
No, that Ali shuffle. That Ali shuffle will make you.
Show me Ali shuffle right now.
That's good for a shoe shine. That's good for a shoe shine. That's nice. That's what you're watching. That's nice to do what you're watching. It's nice. Watch that when I'm watching. I used to shine shoes myself.
I tell you what, let's quit all the talking. I have a place. I have somewhere to go, Howard. And let's get the.
It's interesting, man. I'm 5'8", so it really gives me a perspective on just being tall. It just seems like when somebody's just shorter than you, you just like, dude, fuck out my face. Like, until you guys finally get into the ring, finally get into that situation where it's time to throw hands, you're looking down at him like, dude, no. I'm not finna sit up here and be saying, yeah, Ali would really beat. If I was Will Chamberlain, of course, or Chamberlain, I wouldn't admit to nothing. I'd be like, look, man, you ain't gonna whoop my ass. Oh, it's funny.
The contract signed as soon as I take care of.
You hear now? He said get the contract signed.
We'll get the contract.
Now he's talking.
My manager, Herbert Muhammad, has. I think he
Please
will
talk
okay
to
this
him.
fight.
Please talk to him. I want you to talk to him.
And after you, I want all the basketball players out there, football players. They want me beat so bad, they want to get everybody. I'll go to Mars. I don't care. I don't care if it was
You go to
10
Mars?
feet tall. I'll whip you.
You're right. I think Hoover said, a boy named Tom Hoover, you might be going to Mars sooner than you think.
You, Tom Hoover, all of you. Me and Bill Russell getting ready for you.
Gentlemen, I must
And
break
cut
it.
that beard off because I'm not fighting Billy Goats.
I want to get your
And now
target.
he roasting him.
I want to get your target. I want to definitely get your target.
I don't want no cushioning.
I don't want you
Well,
to miss. I don't want you to miss.
Well, thank you for coming by.
Right.
If you do fight him,
And I have
good
one
luck.
thing to say,
In the
Howard.
meantime, good luck for the
I have
title.
one thing to say here on TV. I want the doctors to check you. I don't want your age check. I want your stomach check. I want your arm check. I don't want no back trouble or no eye trouble.
Who's going to check you, though? I want to know.
I don't need checking.
You don't need checking.
You just be ready.
All you need is a checker.
Thank you for
Let me go. You just get ready.
And so the scene is the heavyweight champion of the world leaves the stage. Is set. Get him ready, he says.
Just get it
And the fight may come to pass. If so, it will be an extraordinary event, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was it, brothers. That's all I wanted to talk about. That was the topic of the video, man. The importance of confidence. You know, that same determination that Ali had in this video that we see where he's going back and forth with Will Chamberlain. That's the same determination and confidence that we got to have in ourselves, okay? Because we live in a society that strategically goes out of its way to, you know, degrade and belittle us. You get what I'm saying? And all these different demographics outside of African men and so-called black men, they're inundated with this negative propaganda, these negative images of us. You see what I'm saying? So they can't really truly understand where we're coming from. They can't truly understand our plight. So it's incumbent upon us. We gotta, like I say in previous videos, we gotta give a fuck about ourselves. See what I'm saying? That's the only way to come up out of this situation, this conundrum that we're in. You gotta have confidence in yourself. You gotta have value for yourself. You gotta have value for each other. Then we gotta network. We gotta peep the game. Then we gotta finesse accordingly. That's literally what this channel's about. All right. Y'all be easy. Y'all be safe out there. And I'm out.